A Korean War vet left searching for answers, waiting for the nation's second highest award 67 years later. I sat down with Marine Corporal Salvatore Nemo to tell the tale of his act of heroism, and we dig deeper to try and get him some answers.
I fell to my knees and I thank God I was still alive.
It was Friday, September 14th, 1951.
As the mortars were hitting close by, there was a real loud blast that was really close by.
A day Salvatore Nemo vividly remembers. As his daughter celebrated her first birthday back home in New Jersey, he was serving his country in Korea. As Chinese enemy troops continued to rain their fire on Nemo and his company, the then 20-year-old ran to the aid of two Marines screaming for a corpsman.
I said, I have to go and try to help these guys and see what's wrong. So as I was carrying the first Marine out, another mortar hit close by and I landed on the ground trying to protect him, and I felt something burn, but I didn't know what it was at the beginning.
After getting that Marine to safety and being treated for his own injuries, Nemo went back for the second wounded Marine, again braving intense artillery fire.
They told me that, no, don't do that because there's a lot of mortars still coming in, so I said, I have to go back. I ran back and picked up the other Marine who was really wounded badly, and I carried him back as well.
While returning back to his position, Nemo realized the bunker where he had sought shelter no longer existed.
So as I was going to go back to my own bunker then, that bunker was hit with a direct hit and killed the fellow that was with me in the bunker at the time. So I jumped into the bunker that was hit by where I took these two Marines out, and I heard a bugle sound down below the mountain.
As wave after wave of Chinese soldiers advanced on Nemo, he tried his best to fight off the enemy with rifles and grenades. Just as Nemo started to lose hope, the Chinese army started to retreat.
My platoon lieutenant came out and he said to me, he says, oh my God, you did one hell of a job. I says, I don't know what you're talking about. He went out in the front and he counted 36 dead enemy troops. He says, I'm going to recommend you for a medal. I didn't pay any attention to that. I was just glad to be alive.
That platoon leader killed in action 2 days later. Now, 67 years after his act of heroism, Nemo still has no medal to honor the bravery he showed that day. But then, just last year, there was a glimpse of hope after Nemo got in touch with the commander of his company, Lieutenant Bruce Myers. Myers then rallied up the troops once more, finding those who witnessed Nemo's actions to help nominate him for the Navy Cross, the nation's second highest award for valor. That request sent to Congressman Vern Buchanan's office in November of 2016.
They had the recommendation from the commanding officer. They had 5 notarized letters, plus my own letter as to what happened that day. And still I haven't heard one word in all of this time.
And here we are, August of 2018.
I understand that Vern Buchanan is a veteran's man. You think that he would now pursue this a little bit and find out for himself what's going on with this. But he hasn't done anything.
Nemo says since that request was originally filed,
the commanding officer is deceased, my captain is deceased, 2 men with dementia, they can't even recognize their family. I'm 86 years old, my corpsman is 88 years old who's having problems. You know, how long do they think that we're going to last?
Since no one from Buchanan's office has responded back to Nemo, I reached out to his office asking about the status of Nemo's request. A spokesperson for Vern Buchanan, Sally Dion, only had this to say. Mr. Nemo is a hero. It is outrageous that he has had to wait this long. We will continue to work with Mr. Nemo in the Marine Corps to ensure that he gets the recognition he has earned. Dion added that the only document holding up that request was the missing information of Nemo's corpsman, Thomas Ambrose.
As a matter of fact, I think my corpsman says that he received one call from somebody stating that they wanted his serial number or something.
We were there when that same someone called Nemo.
I can call him and get it from him, and then I can call you back.
It was a man from the Citrus County Korean War Veterans Association who recently took up Nemo's case. He, too, says it's the serial number of the Navy corpsman who bandaged Nemo's injuries that they need confirmed.
I know what I did, they know what I did, but why they're dragging their feet, I have no idea.
So now, what's the holdup? I've reached out to the Secretary of the Navy, Headquarters Marine Corps, and the National Archives to see where Mr. Nemos' request is and why it's tied up. They have the information they were looking for, Mr. Thomas Ambrose's serial number. We here at ABC7 gave it directly to them. So when will Mr. Nemo get the answers he deserves?
It would be very nice to have, but is it going to be reality? I don't know. I don't know.
A reality he says he may never see, but one he won't give up on.
I don't know how much time I got left, so I've just wait it out and see what happens. I have nothing else to do but wait.